takes us right to Braj mood, isn't it? Jai Madhava Madana Murari, Jai Keshava Kali Malla Hari. Now we probably all know the word Amal. Just like we heard Srimad Bhagavatam is Amalapra, spotless. But here it says Mal, opposite, contaminated. Which Mal? Kali Mal. Our hearts are all covered with Kali Mal. But by singing all these names, Jai Madhava Madana Murari Jai Keshava Radhesham Shama Sham, Kali Mala Hari, all the dirt of Kali Yuga is washed out from our hearts. Same message as Sriman Mahaprabhu, but in very sweet Vrishvasa language. And speaking of Mahaprabhu, here are Avadut Prabhu. He's established the feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because we read in Srimad Bhagavatam, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, that after bathing in Mathura, the first place that Mahaprabhu came was Madhuvan. So Avadut Prabhu has established the lotus feet of Srimad Mahaprabhu here in this Madhuvan. So anyway, at Dhruv Tila we heard about Satyayuga. And just a little ways from here is Shatrughan Mandir. So that's from Treta Yuga. Now, a little bit I can understand. Treta obviously means something to do with 3. Dwa obviously has something to do with 2. So why Treta Yuga comes first and Dwapar Yuga comes second? One time, on the same yatra, once in Sitamari and once in Nepal, I met 2 different Brahmins. They told me the same story from the Puranas. The beginning of the universe, Lord Brahma, he created 7 rishis from his mind, Sapta Rishi. He gave each of them a duty. He gave Vasishtha Rishi the duty to become the Purohit. Now Purohit means the family priest. He does all, the Vivaha Jagya and the Annaprashan and Griha Pravesh and all the different sanskars. But for doing all those things, he has to take some portion of the karma of his Jijman, the people he's doing it for. Not only that, always there's some argument over the dakshina. No, the Brahmin is never satisfied, the people are never ready to give what he wants. So he thought this isn't such a nice duty. So he went back to Lord Brahma. He said, Pita Sri, isn't there some other duty you could give me? This is not such a best duty. And Lord Brahma said, Vats, because person younger than us we call Vats. You know Vats? Vats means calf. Just like as soon as you see calf, then what happens? Vatsalya rasa comes in your heart, isn't it? So younger person we all call Vats, calf. It's the beginning of the universe. There's nobody else to do this service. You please do this service. And I give you blessing that when Treta Yuga comes, you will be the Purohit, the family priest of Lord Ram, the Supreme Personality of God. So Vasishtha Rishi said, okay, Pita Sri, it's agreed. But one thing, Pita Sri, now it's Satyayuga, next will come Dwapar Yuga, then will come Treta Yuga. That's a long time, Pita Sri. He didn't say more than this, but Lord Brahma can understand the purport. But because his son was obedient, Agyakari, Lord Brahma was so pleased, so all right, this time we'll switch the yugas around. Treta will come first and Dwapar will come second. So here in this Madhuvan in Treta Yuga, there lived one Daitya, a demon named Madhu. Some people try to tell that that's why this is called Madhuvan, but we saw even from Satyayuga is known as Madhuvan. But Madhu Daitya made his kingdom here in Madhuvan. But he was a very pious Daitya. He gave charity to the Brahmins, he worshipped the Devi Devatas. Especially he liked to worship Lord Shiva. One day Lord Shiva was very pleased with him and he appeared before Madhu and he said, my dear Madhu, I'm very pleased by your seva. Therefore, I'm going to give you a photocopy of my Trishul. And he went, and made photocopy of his, digital photocopy of his Trishul. And he gave that Trishul to Madhu. That as long as you hold this Trishul in your hand, nobody in the whole universe can conquer you. So Madhu was very happy. He prayed to Lord Shiva, this is very nice, thank you so much. I pray that this always remain in our family. But Lord Shiva did not say tatastu. He said, no, it will not be. You will have a son who will misuse it against the devas, therefore it will come back to me. But as long as you have it, nobody will bother you. And so Madhu was ruling here in Madhuvan, very peacefully. Nobody dared to attack him. Like kings always like to attack other kings for some reason. That's just Kshatriya nature. But nobody bothered him. And as Lord Shiva said, he had a son, a very demonic son, and his name was Lavanasur. We don't have anybody here from Bengal, huh? Because here we say namak. When they're serving prasad, they come down the line, namak, namak, namak. Now in Mayapur, when they're serving the prasad, they come down, loban, 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 loban. Huh? So some type of a salty asura was there. Lavanasura. And even from his childhood, he manifests so many demoniac qualities. Children, they always like to play war games. But in his war games, he would actually chop off the heads and kill his playmates. Such a demon. And I hope all the children are listening. The parents, they only live for the children, and the children become bad. You're listening, Lala? Govinda, you're hearing? If the children become bad, then the parents' life is finished. So, Madhu, he lost all interest to rule the kingdom, seeing the demoniac qualities of his son. So he renounced his kingdom, he turned the Trishul and everything over to Lavanasur. He went off to perform penances in Australia. So Lavanasur became the king. And he decreed that in my kingdom there'll be no worship of Vishnu or the Devas. There'll be no yagyas, no nam sankirtan. Everything is band, finished. There's no other Bhagwan except Lavanasur. Lavanasur hi Bhagwan hai. Aur koi Bhagwan hai nahi. Bhagwan Lavanasur ki. Who said Jai? We found there's one devotee, demon disguised as a devotee. He used to attack the sadhus in the forest and pass stool and urine on the yajnakunds and kill the sadhus and eat them. He was such a demon. So finally, Chavana Rishi, he took a party of rishis and they went to Ayodhya because they heard Lord Rama's return from 14 years of Banwas. Certainly Lord Ram will help us. So they arrived in Ayodhya. When the doorman told that Chavana Rishi is here from Madhuvan, Lord Ram personally came to the door. He said, whatever you come for, I grant you that benediction. And Chavana Rishi said, you haven't even heard what we wanted. And other kings, after hearing our desire, our plea, they don't even want to hear our petition again in dream even. So Lord Ram said, come in and we'll talk about it. He said, actually, Chavana Rishi told Lord Ram there was one king named Manduka Maharaj. And he conquered all the kings of the earth. Almost. Then he went up to Swarg to challenge Indra to conquer the kingdom of Swarg also. Now the demigods, they never go looking for trouble. We always hear about the wars of the demigods and the demons, right? But it's always the demon who start. The demigods are having a good time. They don't have to go looking for trouble. But demons means they like to make trouble when everybody's having a good time. So Indra thought, oh, we're having a good time, now this guy has come. Bing. Then Indra got a good idea. Oh, you have conquered all the kings of the earth except for in Madhuvan, and there's one Lavanasur. You conquer him, then we'll fight. Huh? And Manduka Maharaj, all right, I'll finish off this Lavanasur, then I'm going to take over heaven. And Indra thought, all right, now this guy's finished. All right, Ramba, Urvasi, Sangita, Nacho. So Manduka Maharaj came here to Madhuvan. He challenged Lavanasur. Lavanasur came out of his cave. Oh, we forgot to go there. He came out of his cave alone. He said, I challenge you to fight. Where's your army? He said, I don't need an army. And he took his Trishul, and whole of Manduka Maharaj's army was turned into ashes. Only Manduka Maharaj was toasted a little bit, and he stuck his Trishul and he had him for breakfast. Manduka Maharaj Pakora. So after that, no king wants to even hear our plea, even in dream. Then Shatrughan spoke up. He said, look, you guys were in the forest for so long, for 14 years. This is a tiny demon. I will go take care of him. And then, no, actually, first Bharat said that. Bharat said, first, I will go take care of you guys were in the forest. Then Shatrughan said, no, but yeah, you were performing penances in Nandigam. You stay here, I'll go take care of this demon. Then he realized that he cut off his older brother when he was speaking. We're very concerned about etiquette in old days. Then he realized he spoke against his brother. He said, all right, you go. I'm sorry I spoke. And Lord Ram said, no, because you've admitted your fault, this shows your good quality. Because nobody can admit his own fault, right? We have a great sage in America named Murphy. He says, to err is human, but to blame it on someone else is more human. But you've accepted the fault. You're the one that's